Praise be Jesus Christ. When you study Catholicism, especially her saints and mystics, you come across a lot of odd stories. And I've come to appreciate some of these odd stories because so often they contain a pearl of wisdom, and the fact that they are an odd story makes them easier to remember. Let me share with you one such example. From St Padre Pio, he met a poor soul in Purgatory. This is in his own words. This is from Sister Emmanuel's book, The Amazing Secret of Purgatory. St Padre Pio says, "One evening, while I was alone in the choir to pray, I heard the rustle of a habit, and I saw a young man that stood next to the high altar. It seemed that the young monk was dusting the candelabra and straightening the flower vases. I thought he was Padre Leone rearranging the altar, and since it was supper time, I went to him and I told him, 'Padre Leone, go to dinner. This is not the time to dust and to straighten the altar.' But a voice not of Father Leone's answered me, 'I am not Padre Leone.' 'And who are you?' I asked him. 'I am a brother of yours that made the novitiate here. I was ordered to clean the altar during the year of the novitiate. Unfortunately, many times I didn't reverence Jesus while passing in front of the altar, thus causing the holy sacrament that was preserved in the tabernacle to be disrespected. For this serious carelessness, I am still in purgatory. Now God, with his endless goodness, sent me here so that you may hasten the time I will enjoy in heaven. Pray for me.' Padre Pio goes on to say, 'I believed I was being generous to that suffering soul, so I exclaimed, 'You will be in paradise tomorrow morning when I will celebrate Holy Mass.' The soul cried out, 'Cruel!' Then he disappeared weeping." And Padre Pio goes on, he says, "That complaint produced in me a wound to the heart that I have felt and I will feel my whole life. In fact, I would have been able to immediately send that soul to heaven, but I condemned him to remain another night in the flames of purgatory." Two pearls of wisdom from the story. Number one, when you're in the presence of the Blessed Sacrament, always show loving reverence and piety. Every time, I love to genuflect, by the way, before the Blessed Sacrament. Every time I genuflect before the Blessed Sacrament, I experience a little burst of love in my heart. For me, a genuflection, it's sign language. It's me saying, "Lord Jesus, I love you so much, my Lord and my God." The second pearl of wisdom is, when a loved one dies, or you sense you need to pray for someone who's died, don't put it off. If you feel you're supposed to offer a Mass for a loved one who's died, do it immediately. Do it as soon as you can. If you feel you're supposed to pray a chaplet of Divine Mercy for someone who's died, do it immediately. Don't put it off. The souls in purgatory, they need our prayers. We should not delay. St. Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, "For no one can lay a foundation other than the one that is there, namely Jesus Christ. The work of each will come to light, for the day will disclose it. It will be revealed with fire, and the fire itself will test the quality of each one's work. If the work stands that someone built upon the foundation, that person will receive a wage. But if someone's work is burned up, that one will suffer loss. The person will be saved, but only as through fire." Viva Christore!